That's right, wall fans, common sensors, the weekly rant for episode 115 of Go Tell It to the Wall. This one's an interesting one, and it's something that I often talk about with my friends, with other people I know, and specifically out at shows, and that would be pit etiquette. Pit etiquette. And some of you out there are like, pit etiquette? Like a pit stop? No. For those of you not familiar with the music scene, especially with like dingy punk rock, dingy ska, the pit is that middle part by the stage where there's a lot of people kind of running around, and you see people, I don't want to say banging into each other, but running into each other. It's all done in fun. In fact, a month ago or so, when I brought my wife out to a dingy punk rock club, she goes, "This is crazy. It's like controlled chaos in the pit." And I was like, yeah, that's what it is. There's a certain camaraderie. Most shows you go to, as far as like punk and ska, I can't speak to all genres of music. You see someone fall down in the pit there, and most people will stop and they will pick that person up, literally pick them up. But I'm noticing at shows that I go to lately, some of that pit etiquette is out the door. And I don't know if this is a different generation or what's going on, but people aren't realizing that, yes, it looks like you're slamming into each other and running into each other, but it's all friendly. You see a lot of hugs going on in the pit too. It's really just a dancing area where people are having fun and they're getting out some energy, not aggression, energy, And specifically, when it comes to this, last Friday was at a show here at House of Machines in downtown Los Angeles. It's actually in the Arts District. Highly recommend it. First time at this location for a show. Actually, first time there, period. But great venue for a show. However, I'm there seeing the Bombpops and Anti-Flag, like I mentioned on last week's episode. And during a certain part of the Bombpops set, they I don't want to say they always do this, but they usually do this. Poli, who is one of the singers and guitar player from the Bombpops, she comes down into the pit and she plays one of the songs. She plays the guitar in the middle of the pit. And most times I've seen this, people are respectful. You give her a little space. In fact, I could see her coming down off the stage, and I looked to my right, which is the direction that she was coming, and I said, hey, give some space, and people were giving space. They give that little bit of space there. When she gets out to the middle of the pit, makes her way toward one of the pit, turns, faces the stage, starts playing guitar, or is playing guitar this whole time, really, and I look, and I see somebody from behind her just give a huge shove, just boom, and I could see her go flying forward as she's trying to play the guitar, flying forward. So, of course, being the consummate professional that she is, because the Bombpops are fantastic live. We'll get into more of that during entertainment news here. Being the professional that she is, she moves to the other side of the pit and continues playing. Then someone on the other side of the pit gives her a good shove. Not quite as hard a shove as she'd gotten when she first, came down into the pit, but another shove. And I'm looking, and there's a guy that's like trying to keep an eye out for her. And at first I thought it was just a guy in the pit. Of course, I go to find out that he's with the band. He's literally down there spotting for her. And so there's, I don't want to say complete chaos, but there's nowhere for her to go at this point. So I lock eyes with him, and I kind of give a wave, and he comes over, and he leads her to right in front of me and my good friend Laura, and we basically created a safe space for Polly to finish playing the song. Now, that was fun, and that's a cool little story I can tell and everything else, but it should never get to that point. It should never get to that point where there's that much violence in the pit. And you can say, well, people are pushing and everything else. Here's the thing. When it comes to a performer coming down in the pit like that, they are performing for you. This is what they're doing. It's a privilege for you to see them come down into the crowd and actually continue playing a song. That's a privilege. It's not a time for you to push anybody. That is not a time. This is common sense. And I know that pit etiquette exists because I've seen kids in the pit. You see, and a lot of times I've been at, especially at festivals where there's a lot of kids running around, you will see kids are coming through and people go, kids, and you give them a little bit more space. But I'm not seeing that as much as I need to. I'm not seeing that as much as I need to. And everyone wants to have fun. That's the thing. I get it. Everyone wants to have fun. You're getting that energy out and everything else. However, everyone should be having fun, not just you. Don't ruin it for everyone else just because you want to get a little crazy in the pit. We can be better at shows. We can do better at shows. And all of us know better than to do those kind of things at shows. So be better when you're going to see live music like that. Absolutely.